Right. The next concept in the terminology in economy. Why people make investments? What is the reason? In general, there are three reasons. One is to grow money and to protect against inflation. You may have a doubt how inflation affects the value of your money. I will explain it in a few minutes. Okay. Then to prevent erosion of value of fiat currency. I already defined the meaning of fiat money. So fiat money means the money which doesn't have intrinsic value and derives its value from the legal tender is called as a fiat money. Okay, our modern day currencies are fiat money or fiat currency, right? So mostly fixed deposits in bank protect you from inflation, okay, with a positive real rate of return. Okay, so what is the meaning of real rate of return and what is the meaning of inflation here? Okay, I will explain right now. See, I have purchased a pen stand. Okay, I'm sorry. The cost of a pen stand on 1st January in 2017 was rupees 100. And the cost of the same pen stand with the same quality without any change is 104 rupees on 1st January 2018. That means in the span of 1 year duration, the cost of the pen stand has increased to 4 rupees. Okay, so this increase in cost of the pen stand within a year is called as inflation. So here, what is the rate of inflation or what is the rate of increase in the price of the product is 4%. So can I say that the value of money in 2018 is decreased in comparison to the value of money in 2017? So that is called as inflation. Okay, so if you keep your money at your home without any investment, after a certain period of time, the value of the money depreciates. Okay, instead of keeping money idle at your home, if you invest that money somewhere else in banks or in real estate or any other financial instrument, definitely the value of the money will be appreciated. Okay, that's why you should not keep your money idle. Okay, ideal, right? I'm sorry, you cannot keep your money idle. Okay, right. Then what is the meaning of real rate of return? See, real rate of return is nothing but rate of return on investment minus inflation. Okay, if you subtract inflation from your return on investment, it gives you real rate of return. So here real rate of return is always positive. Why? If real rate of return is not positive, what is the need to invest the money? Am I clear? See, if I invest that 100 rupees, which I have discussed in the previous slide, if I invest that 100 rupees in the bank, I will get 7% interest rate. That means after 1 year, I will get 107 rupees. Okay, right? In this, if the inflation is 4%, if I minus 4 rupees, if I subtract 4 rupees from 107, I will get 104 rupees. Yes or no? That means I have protected my value of money. Okay, okay. This 4 rupees is called as a real rate of return. Okay. So banks always adjust their interest rates with inflation. If inflation is 6%, then the banks will provide the interest rates at 10%. Okay, I am just telling the approximate values. That means the interest rate of the bank is always greater than the inflation. Okay, if interest rates of the bank is less than the inflation, then definitely the real rate of return will be in negative. If the real rate of return is in negative, what is the purpose of investing in banks? Instead of investing, we can keep our money idle. Yes or no? Right. Okay. Then, foreign portfolio investments. I think you understood the meaning of real rate of interest. Okay. So as I said, people invest money to protect against inflation. Okay. If your money is invested, to one way or another way, it will be appreciated, and the value of your money will be protected from inflation, right? So next, foreign portfolio investments, FPIs. So what are foreign portfolio investments? See, in India, we have different financial institutions like pension funds, for example, PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory Authority of India, and also insurance, right? Life Insurance Corporation of India. There are different financial institutions in India which provides, which holds insurance funds and pension funds. In the same way, in foreign countries also, these type of institutions are there, and the funds are held by those institutions. Okay, they are insurance funds, pension funds, etc. These are all called as long duration funds. So why they are called as long duration funds? Because these funds are held by these financial institutions for a longer period of time, and the main purpose is to make it grow or to increase the funds which are being held by them, right? So these are called as foreign portfolio investments. Okay, and these institutions which hold insurance funds and pension funds look for emerging markets for higher rate of returns, because in advanced economies they get lesser rate of interest. Only in developing economies and emerging markets like India, they will get higher interest rates for their funds. Okay, dear students, are you able to understand what is the meaning of foreign portfolio investments? You know, like in India, there are some institutions which hold mutual funds, pension funds, and insurance funds. In the same way, in the foreign land also, there are some financial institutions which hold insurance funds and pension funds. Okay, such type of funds or such type of institutions are called as foreign portfolio investments, or FIIs, foreign institutional investments. FPI and FPI, FPI and FII, both are same. There is no difference. Foreign institutional investments or foreign portfolio investments, both are same. Okay, so these foreign portfolio investors or these institutions can invest in Indian share market after getting approval from the SEBI. SEBI is the Securities Exchange Board of India, which is the regulatory body with respect to the share markets in India, the financial markets in India, right? So what are the problems with the FPIs? The problem with FPI is no one knows when they will come and when they will go. So these are all, these funds are very volatile. Okay, that's why this money is called hot money. Okay, what is the meaning of hot money? Hot money means the money that comes when the financial environment is favorable, and the money which goes when the financial environment is not favorable is called as a hot money. And this type of investments are not good for a economy. These type of investments are not good for economy, because all these are short-term investments. Okay, an economy needs a long-term investments for its development, right? And foreign portfolio investments or foreign institutional investors, they choose developing nations. Why? Why? There is a low rate of returns in advanced economies. That's why they come for developing economies. The developed economies, they give less interest of rates. Why less interest of rates? Because they have already achieved the growth. They have already made capital formation. They not require investments anymore as much as the developing countries do. Okay, that's why they provide less interest rates. Therefore, foreign institutional investors or FPIs, they always come into the developing nations for investments. However, these investments are less stable. That's why these investments are called hot money. Okay, so the next video we will discuss about the participatory notes or P notes.